Welcome back, everybody. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. And today we're going to be taking a look at another Baby Yoda theory video. If you guys want to see more Star Wars videos and nerd videos in general, definitely hit that subscribe button. Let's dive right into the video. I want to say real quick, guys, if you didn't watch my last Baby Yoda theory video with Emperor Palpatine, it might go along kind of with this video. So if you want to watch it, I'll link it in the description and at the end of the video if you want to check it out. And we're going to be discussing canon and legends in this video, just in case if this did come true, you guys can get a little bit of better context with it. So we do know Baby Yoda is 50 years old, putting his birth around the time of the Phantom Menace. But the exact year he was born was 41 BBY. Does that sound familiar to you? Because it is single-handedly the most important year in all of Star Wars. It's not just the year Baby Yoda was born, but also Anakin Skywalker. Yes, Anakin and Baby Yoda were both born in the same year, and I do not think it's a coincidence. There would be really no reason to make them the same year unless there was some sort of correlation. I don't think the writers would do that. You have to remember that Star Wars has the deepest lore of any fictional world, and dates and years play a significant part in the mytho. So now the question is, how are the two connected? Anakin Skywalker was the chosen one, said to be conceived by the Force and bring balance to it. As we all know, that wasn't necessarily the case. He did eventually bring down the Sith. Well, kind of, I guess. Now that Sidious is back, I guess he really didn't, but we'll find out in a few weeks if that is to be true. But he did also destroy the Jedi Order, leaving the Force in somewhat of a balanced state, but a very broken one at that. Anakin was the chosen one, but was there perhaps another? That being Baby Yoda. Now, the reason this theory works well in theory is because we know absolutely nothing about Yoda's species and how they were created. We only know of two others, both of them being very powerful Jedi. Prophecies are that, just prophecies, stories passed down from generations to generations. Could there have been multiple chosen ones throughout the 1,000 years of the Jedi Order, but none ever being able to accomplish what the prophecy foretold? The Chosen One prophecy was made by a Jedi mystic, a member of the ancient Jedi Order who made prophecies based on visions granted to them by the Force. Master Yoda was one of the few Jedi left who could use Force vision, and he himself said Force prophecies were not absolute and the future was always in motion. Does that mean the Chosen One prophecy is never absolute and changes throughout history? I will cover Rey's connection to this theory near the end of the video, as I do think it's important. But I mean, think of when Vader kills Sidious and himself. It also leaves the world without any Sith and one single Jedi, that being Luke. Eventually, in 100 or 1,000 years from now, history would have repeated itself as it has before. The Jedi will rise, which will bring back the Sith. I mean, that's essentially the plot that we literally have in the sequel trilogy, except Kylo and Snoke aren't Sith, but Sidious is now back, so I don't know.
Always two there are. No more, no less. A master and an apprentice.
Could the Chosen One prophecy be referring to multiple people throughout time? When there is light, there is also darkness. That is the way the world works. You cannot have one without the other. The prophecy states the Chosen One is created by the Force, but we all know that was quite the opposite, at least with Anakin. We still don't have a 100% answer to who created Anakin, but in the Darth Vader comics, Vader has a vision of Palpatine manipulating midi-chlorians to create him, and at the end of the comic telling him that he is his father. Now you might be saying he just told us that he was his father in the comic, which is canon, but let me remind you that it was a vision. Sidious could have been manipulating the vision, trying to cause Vader even more anger and hatred. I don't think he created Anakin, but it does show that Disney is toying with the idea of Sith alchemy and his creation being a part of the Sith's plans to rule the galaxy. Now let's dive into legends real quick. We all know Darth Plagueis was very wise. He taught one of the most powerful Sith of all time, Darth Sidious, and the two of them could accomplish extraordinary things together. He was a master of the dark arts and Sith alchemy. He created many things with his alchemy skills, but most notably he created the Chrysalid, which were Rancor-type monsters used by the Sith Empire as protectors of high-ranking officers and nobles. It's pretty concrete at this point, at least in legends, that Plagueis created Anakin with the help of Palpatine. There's plenty more evidence that states this, but that's a topic for another video. Sidious himself was very knowledgeable in Sith alchemy, but I don't think he had enough expertise to create life by himself. So if Plagueis and Sidious created Anakin, who created Baby Yoda? Since Anakin was created by the dark side, the Force itself could have created Baby Yoda to balance the Force, making Anakin the embodiment of the dark, and Baby Yoda the light. Is the Yoda species so rare because they are created by the Force in times of need for the galaxy? We most likely will never get this answer, as Rian Johnson stated The Mandalorian will not give us any new information on the species as a whole. But what if it was true? Baby Yoda could live as long as 900 years, being able to create a new Jedi Order and even shape the entire galaxy if he wanted. After the rise of Skywalker, the world will most likely be rid of Sith and dark side users, paving the way for Baby Yoda to join the ranks of Rey and the new Galactic Republic to usher in a new age for the Jedi Order. The problem with Baby Yoda being the embodiment of the light side of the Force is Rey. Rey has been made out to be the next Anakin. She's very strong in the Force without much training, and is able to get the best of Kylo Ren, who is a Skywalker himself. Rey is the main problem with this theory, because if Disney wants to use the Chosen One prophecy, they will do it with Rey and not Baby Yoda. But I do think that beyond Episode 9, they could both work together in rebuilding all that was lost. So what do I personally think of this theory? I think the odds are pretty slim that this will actually come true, but with the rarity of Yoda's species and them being both born on the same day, there has to be a connection there. I don't think they would make him out to be the Chosen One. I think that title would go to Rey if they were to actually bring that title back. But the Force very well could have made Yoda species. It could be a possibility. But as of right now, we just don't have enough evidence to kind of put it all together and make it a likely scenario. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are on this theory. If you think it's even possible, if you'd like to see it, or if it's even a good idea. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments section below. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit that thumbs up button, as it always helps the channel continue to grow. And again, guys, if you ever have anything to say about Star Wars, or really anything, any video ideas or anything like that, definitely comment down below. I'll always get back to you. It really does make my day whenever I can have a conversation with you guys about anything. It's just an awesome time. I love to have fun and just enjoy Star Wars and everything else I talk about on my channel as a whole. It's just really fun to connect with you guys. So I appreciate that. If you guys want to see more Star Wars and nerd videos in the future, hit that subscribe button, guys. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one, guys.